Let's go. 18 Gator. 6-6. Pull it high.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now, second and 4 from the 31.
Oh, you got deep. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, check, check.
Now Pollard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Set up. 15, Ronnie. 15, Ronnie. Hey, Haywood! Shoot!
Operating from the gun, Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jones. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Coleman, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Hey, exit. We got three. Hey, guys. Sit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they'll put up the stop. Side there as his guys will get it at the 25. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Luck now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check nine. Slip.
They'll try the left side. McPherson. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Titans.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
36.
On first down, Pollard. He's got the first down inside the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
But how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 4 yards out, and the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McPherson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Crunch. Quo.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing his line. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give, right side. McPherson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
What we got?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 41.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and 2. Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
you have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On now is the Titans punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Check 3. Rock it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
The tackle there by George Odom. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On the 6.
At the 33-yard line.
Titans on Ringo.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Man up, D. Check 52. Come on.
to throw. Luck. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run on first down. McPherson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. McPherson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Davidson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
11.
On 2nd down now, McPherson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the 2nd half.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the I. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. McPherson, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're...
Touchdown, Titans! Tony Pollard, 81 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll keep it on the ground. McPherson, he's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Get out the field, defense. Check 50, check 50.
Leo.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
50, plant.
59, Mike to 59. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up.
Look at me. Go. Shoot.
First down, and it's Pollard again. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Let's go, baby.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Break stone, Travis.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On second down, Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go out.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On third down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
He's coming. Squeeze. Get.
They'll run with Pollard. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Topper.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check 26. Check 26.
On second down now. Pollard, he's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. McPherson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Monday.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Kill.
X3, 218, chopper.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Ready to break. Gone. Go.
On first down, Pollard. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, switch gears. Alert flare.
Here's Pollard again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Jones operating from the gun. And now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
61, match box the light.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Pollard. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Luck now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.